Delete all save. Are you sure you want to delete? No. Wait, what? Oh. You have successfully deleted all of your saved games. You got me, game. I forgot about that one. I legit thought I just hit the wrong button, and I was like, wait, delete my save? No, I mean, like, I was not concerned, because I was just gonna save it again, but... that's funny.
Much has been written about the exploits of conquerors. In the context of history, one man's champion is another man's nemesis, hero or murderer. Much has been written, but what has not is far more interesting. The Tome of Eternal Darkness mentions a Venetian artist and architect of the Renaissance named Roberto Bianchi. Roaming abroad to find inspiration, he was captured by a warlord expanding his empire. He forced Roberto to use his architectural and engineering skills to construct a monument to his greatness. To complete his task, he must survey the site.
Survey the site quickly, dog, and maybe you'll live long enough to see the sacrament's construction. Did you think we would trust you, Bianchi? Even though you are graced with the generosity of our liege, you are still his prisoner. As I said, finish your work quickly, and maybe we'll drag you out of this hole.
Roberto must survey the ruins of this ancient temple. The rooms he must survey can be found on the map. When these areas have been inspected, can the construction begin? Interesting also, well, let's examine this. Can I take it? The foundation for the monument has been constructed, but it's suffered some damage. The rest of the complex is unknown, and Roberto must discover if construction can continue. Those guys do seem to be just normal people. Like, they don't seem to be, like, bone-thiefed, you know, soldiers, right? They're just legit, you know, following, you know, Pius has got himself a warlord thing going on, too. So, interesting that the real monster was man. Well, okay, no, the real monster was the monster, but man was also a monster. All right, we can start going in, I guess. All right, Roberto, what have you gotten yourself into? Nothing good. Speaking of, yeah, what do I have? I have a torch, great. I mean, granted, I'd rather have a torch than nothing, so, you know, we don't have magic, we don't have weapons, but we have a light source, which is something. A frantic worker looking for answers to questions that can't be answered. He hopes Roberto is there to save them and longs to see his family and friends once he escapes. Yeah, I'm sure I will help with that, buddy. Me and my torch are gonna free all the slaves here. Yeah, the dead end. I hear a zombie. Oh, I see a zombie. Now, here's the, if we had Zelatoth as our main opponent, we could actually set it on fire and just burn the zombie. I don't actually know if you can kill a zombie with a torch, just like from hitting it. I'm sure you are all, you know, you're as curious as I am. You woke up this morning and were like, today's okay, but I'm just plagued by this question. Can you beat a zombie to death with a torch if it won't burn it? So here I am to give you the answers to your most thrilling and asked questions. Forget Ask Jeeves, Ask Roberto. And the answer is yes. Not very effectively, but you can beat a zombie to death with a torch. See, I could have Googled it, yeah, but, like, this is Roberto dealing with an undead zombie. We're a little less evil than Google here. Heyo! One of Roberto's fellow slaves lies dead. His wound seems to have attracted the attention of the beast, for they have been gnawed upon, spilling his innards onto the dusty floor. Great. Yum, yum. Hi, what do you have to say? Oh. The structure around here shows signs of stress. Far from sound, perhaps with some reinforcement it might be able to suit the requirements of the monument. Cool. Okay, he does not want to actually talk to me. But, you know, to be fair, like, they're kind of been thrown into this hell prison to work as a slave. I don't blame them. An old safe lies discovered on a nearby... I actually don't know how to pronounce that, so you feel free to correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but safe, saif, saif. This is a safe, question mark, maybe. A curved Arabic sword with a distinctive pommel. The safe is the standard weapon of most Middle Eastern armies. Well, now we got a weapon. Even if I'm not 100% sure on the pronunciation, we have a weapon and I will take that. All day. Green zombies and red zombies. Like, I wonder what's about to happen. The lever is situated. Should I pull it? No, but I have to. So is it going to be both at once or one at a time? Or one at a time? I guess that's probably for the best. I mean, maybe the green and red would fight each other. It's just like... The problem is, like, to get these guys to fight this guy, I'd have to not be in the middle. So I feel like they just both come out of their cages and attack me standing over here. Oh. Sir, yeah, there you go. Get your head back. I can't actually hit you in there. It's too narrow. You're done. Oh, yeah, I suppose we didn't actually see his finishing move, so there it is. I'll do it again, because I wasn't even expecting it. I was just like, I don't want the red guy to, like, regenerate during the next fight. Bomp. Here we go, finishing move. Slice and stab. The old slice and stab. Okay, you know, he knows how to handle a sword. Not exactly a Franciscan monk, just beating it to death. Also kind of interesting, I don't remember exactly when Paul's was, but I remember it was 1400s, and this is, what, 1460 it said? So it's interesting, this is kind of going on at the same time. Ish. That Pius is leading a cult in France while also being a warlord here, which, you know, makes sense. He can teleport. Like, I mean, he can do it anyways because he's got, you know, ancient magics or whatever, but he did specifically say that in the beginning with this Ulyaoth business, you know, no mountain too high, no city too far. The plains of the multiverse lay bare to me under the power of Ulyaoth. Oh, I thought I was going to talk to this guy instead I got crossbow bolts. I mean, that's cool too. Yeah, so speaking of that, they're both in the 1400s. Since, you know, Paul Luther and Roberto here are both in the same period, they both get a similar weapon. They get the crossbow. You guys good? You're okay, no one wants to talk to me. Wait, I see crumbling. Dust and rock falls from the roof through a fault in the stone. It's difficult for Roberto to assess how sturdy the place is, but it needs a lot of reinforcement if it's to be built upon. Okay. I'm back here again. Yeah, it's a new statue for here. Let's get out. Oh, please don't. Okay. I thought that dude was about to start attacking. You know, he was just by me. Like, I thought he was gonna turn into a bone thief once I got the tome. Ooh, but he didn't. Hi. The worker is surprised to see Roberto. He confesses to cowardice as he stayed behind while others ventured further into the complex. When the screams of the others echoed from the walls, he dared not move. Yeah, probably a wise choice. Ooh, I hear you. I only have 5 shots. Can I bait them into... Yeah. Save our ammo. Ah. Okay, our stamina get back up. Hi-ya! Ah, nuts. I figure we probably want to save it for, like, you know, when we have to fight horrors or whatever. Like, speaking of horrors. Speaking of horrors, goodbye. Kaboom. I don't want to recover any sanity, but I do like telefragging a big monster. Onwards we go. Oh, hi. Yeah, I was like, I mean, I could shoot him, but I'm already right there. I see another horror. He came back for more. It worked just as well this time. Like, yeah, I could just run past the trappers, but I figured there's a dude in this hallway, and, you know, he might be torn to shreds if he got pulled into the trapper dimension, so it is what it is, you know, we'll destroy the trappers and save the guy. He's not gonna give us anything for it, you know, it's not like saving the monk in Anthony's chapter or anything. It's just, you know, because we're nice. Because we're gonna help out our fellow victims here. Yeah, see, things like this is why I save my crossbow ammo, because this guy... Alright, let's give ourselves... Do we want to do... I think we probably just went dominant. Because, like, I don't know if... Because, like, the dude's invincible when he's, you know, huddled up like this. Like, you can't hit him. Nope. So I don't know if, like... I don't know if Mantarok's poison would work. Oh, no. Trapper. I was like... He's really... He's kind of in an unfortunate thing. Like, I can't get behind him to hit his weak spot when he opens up. Do I need health? Not really. Well, as much as I'd rather be insane, you know, for the sanity effects business, I am gonna fill up for this fight, because... Yeah, no, it's... So that's constantly draining, and if I run out, it'll start taking health. Granted, how much health do I have? I think I saw it. Yeah, he's got a lot of health, so... Like, I'm not super worried, but, you know. Guardians are annoying. Okay, can you please come over here where I could actually run behind you? Yeah, I hit him. That's something. Do it again. Do it again. That's right. Ooh, a thing. Tattered scroll of paper sits atop the dais collecting dust. Now, technically, we already knew it, because I made it when we got the 5.1, but now we actually have the official scroll for it. This conjuration summons a shambling corpse from the plains of eternal darkness, where the dead and all manner of fell things dwell. This magic should not be undertaken lightly, for its toll on the psyche of mortal kind is not pleasant. To see with the eyes of the dead is to become them. I don't think that's actually true. I feel like you might be doing a little bit of hyperbole there. An abandoned library of sorts, a small collection of rotted, useless books lie amidst smashed pottery and debris. It just seems, you know, that just because you look through the eyes of the dead, that doesn't make you a dead person. Now, fighting a horror, that might make you a dead person. I think this is a... Yeah, this is a dead end over here, so... Oh, I hear people fighting. Hello, what was going on? Ah, green versus blue was going on. Okay, this is not the correct weapon for this. Whatever, it worked. Hi. Another worker's corpse, this time slashed from behind as he ran from his attacker, hoping for escape. Oh, hello. Well, this room should look familiar. Well, we'll come back in a second, but just in case you're like, huh? It's this room. Like, now it should definitely be looking familiar. We've been here as both Pious and Korea. All right, we good here? Let me just finish off these zombies while I'm in here, and then I'll go back. Boop. There we go. So yeah, it's the room we entered from the side, and the camera was all funky. We entered from right here before. But now that door's blocked off. There's a new door over here instead. Hi. Ravaged corpses litter the room. Their flesh has been devoured, and places in decomposition has already set in. Gross. What also new now is this smashing chamber. Oh yeah, you can't, even though there are Mantarok zombies, you can't summon them. Either just because they wouldn't be super useful. Well, I mean, it's probably like a, you know, Watsonian Doyleist thing, where the Watsonian in-universe explanation is that, like, you can't summon them because Mantarok has been bound, so he can't, like, summon his servants. Or, like, maybe he can, but, like, you know, you can't, even with the rune for it, because, you know, he's been bound by Pious. And then the Doyleist explanation is because they're really weak and wouldn't do anything.
Tyr Parma Heretic Zelda Parma.
And we have a zombie. After a zombie has been summoned, press the A button to attack enemies. You can target them. Attack an enemy's head to perform a gnaw attack. Press that to release control of the zombie. You can make it walk faster. They can open doors, but can't pick up items. So unlike trappers, you can send them into another room. You want to, like, scout out. But we want to do that. Oh, great. Hey, he's gonna kill that guy, though. That's funny. So he killed the Mantarok zombie, I guess, to summon one of his guys. I assume that's a... Oh, I don't have any magic. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Well... Do I have enough? Oh, but it might be... I just realized the ground is red, so it's probably a red one, isn't it? I might be a little dumb. Yes. Okay, hit me with this. I want to go fill up my magic. And then we'll recast to be blue so that it's effective. Or maybe I just do Mantarok, and then we'll see if the poison works when he's in his defense position. You dead yet? Alright, now remember, I can't cast in here, so you'd be like, well, why aren't you casting it now? Like, why aren't you making it stronger against these red zombies over here? Why aren't you preparing for the Guardian afterward? Because I can't. You are not allowed to cast magic. A Trapper Dimension is special like that. Alright. Get some sanity back. But yeah, it did summon a red trapper, so that would stand to reason. The floor is red, the trapper was red. That guy's probably red. But now I am kind of curious. Hey, buddy. Alright, so now if I just go over here, will you take damage? Doesn't really look like it. On the other hand, the fact that I killed him that quickly, maybe he was taking damage. Because, like, Mantarok isn't super effective, so... Oh, this place looks familiar.
Venture no further, or be struck down where you stand.
Who? What?
I am the guardian of this temple, the Forbidden City. None shall enter except the chosen. Speak. You are the chosen. For many years I have tested those who came here, and all have failed. You are unaffected by the power I wield, and thus must surely be the chosen.
I?
Once I was as you were, confused and without answers, yet they came in time. Now my duty is complete. I can finally rest. My sacrifice was not in vain.
Roberto can feel the acidic touch of the artifact's magic reaching toward him. Using a shred of cloth from his robes to shield his hands, he retrieves the hovering artifact. Yeah, that's good. If he just like, oh hey, this is cool, and grabs it. Also, we pick up the ruby effigy that Kareem found previously. And we get to survey the site. The room appears to be an incredibly ancient shrine to the ancients, as noted in the Tome of Eternal Darkness. Could this be what Roberto's captor seeks to preserve with the monument? It might be. Yeah, that's, you know, there we go. Just like we finally gave Anthony peace after his downer ending. And, you know, Kareem, we were saying, like, it's not the greatest ending, but, like, he went out kissing his love, and look at that. And now he finally gets to, like, rest. You know, he gets his eternal rest after doing his job, so his sacrifice wasn't in vain. Again, he died, but Kareem, not entirely all that bad of an ending, considering some of the others here. Like, you know, no Maximilian Roivas, so that's good. And now we can continue on back to where we were. Guess we'll go down here first, because obviously the big double doors are, you know, the important bits. Oh yeah, so here's a fun little thing. By which I mean it's really annoying. Because how are you supposed to know otherwise? So, just like I was saying, you know, it's very important as Kareem to take that little side path that you, you know, go on and you get this ruby effigy. The defeated warrior. Well, in this room, which has basically no indication, like maybe, I can't even tell if the floor is slightly colored. I mean, I guess if I, you know, did a different one, it would be easier to tell. But, while you are in here, as Roberto, yeah. Again, because this is the place, you know, just like Kareem found an effigy, Roberto can find an effigy, a sapphire effigy. But there's, like, no indication that you should do that. Like, there's nothing here being like, like, you know, because Kareem's is just like, you go down this side path and then you find it there after, like, fighting some dudes. Whereas this one, like, I guess it's because right there, that would be the one. Let me do this fight. There's a lot of dudes here. I guess that's the indication, quote unquote. Because, so there's this path right here, right? Which is invisible normally. So you come in here and cast Reveal Invisible, and that's how you get across the path. Oh, also, I'm kind of curious. Red Zombie versus Green Horror. Red has domination of the element. Green is a lot stronger. Oh, man. Yeah, okay. Red takes that. So, okay, I guess I would take it back. I guess that's the indicator because I've been doing it so long, I cast it first. I guess what you do is, like, you cast Reveal Invisible because you come in here and you're like, oh, I can't cross. There's all this, like, hot fire magma in the way. You reveal this invisibly, grab this. But, like here, we did that fight, we grabbed the key, our Reveal Invisible is off, so if I hadn't cast it before, like we run out here and back into the hallway, you know, nothing's gonna happen. It's not gonna be any different. You just be like, okay, back to this hallway we go. Hoop, doop, 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 doop.
Help me, Grandpa. I can't take this anymore.
Don't be so weak, Alex. You have a stronger mind than this. I didn't bring up a weakling, not a scared wretch of a girl.
You kept all this from me. You kept me alone. You shared nothing with me.
I couldn't. I could never give you the burden. I just wanted you to grow up. To grow up and leave me alone. Why couldn't you have been killed with your parents?
Yeah, Alex might be slightly losing her mind, too. Yeah, again, see, you come in here like this, you don't see anything. I guess it's just that they expect you to do the fight first, and then after you do the fight, be like, oh, well, I can't see anything, so you cast the level 5 spell, and then it still lasts by the time you get out. Like, that seems a little... Like, what if you did like what I did? Like, you come in here, cast the spell, and then watch the other two duke it out. Like, the spell might be gone by the time you leave the room. Like, you know, you cast it, and you're doing like me now, like, oh, what's on this side of the room? Is there any crossbow bolts? No, okay. So it just seems a little... I don't know, I don't want to say too well hidden. It's because it's just like kind of a bullshit hidden compared to the first one. Because the other Ruby Effigy is just like, well, just take a side path rather than go down the main path and you'll just find it. Whereas this one, it's like, yeah, if you cast that at the right time and come out, you'd be like, oh, huh, this wasn't here before. But like, if you don't, you just miss it and never can get it again. And as I said, just like the Ruby Effigy did nothing for Kareem, the Ruby and Sapphire will do nothing for Roberto, but they're still important to have. Oh, speaking of which, it says, small statue of a sorcerer driven mad by an unseen force. And the essence of Chaturga is Chaturga's claws glow with an unnatural blood-red aura, seething with restrained violence. Restrained? Did I read that right? Huh. Yeah, it is restrained. I'm surprised it's not unrestrained violence. Alright, we'll keep going this way first. Like, yes, we have the key for that big door, but we haven't finished doing our archaeological surveys, which, to be fair, can I talk to any of you? No. To be fair, like, Roberto's kind of a champ that, although crumbling in places, the structure of this area could be braced to provide enough of a foundation for the monument. Like, the fact that he comes in here thrown in as a slave, there's a bunch of, like, zombies and, like, horrible... Ah, they're hissing, no. Couldn't do this before. Ugh. You know, and they're probably all the... You know what? Oh, I'm coming back for you. Don't you guys worry about that. Like, they're probably all blue zombie or bone thieves, but it would be pretty funny if they were all different colors. Like, they're all in there and like, wait, you were a Zealototh bone thief this whole time? I thought you were Chaturga too. And Chaturga, I'm Ubioth, and they all start fighting each other. Yeah, get out of here. Like, do I need to come back in here and kill them? No, but it's the principle of the thing. Okay, get off. Why can I not target the dude? Like, it refuses to target this bone thief. I am about to die. I am about to die. Uh-oh. Did I get him in time? Oh, look at that. That was very, very close. Ow. That hurt. Whatever, I killed them though, so who got the last laugh now? Ugh. Oh, yeah, this part. I'm not healthy enough for this. Because you go on this and ow! And it just zaps you. Just a minute, I'm gonna run around in a circle and get some magic. Alright, we have full health now, and more importantly, have enough magic to cast this. So now we have 5 little bubbles. Oh, also this. The bodies of dead slaves litter the corridor, most likely the victims of the wandering denizens of the temple. Their desperate bid to escape ended in a mire of blood and pain. Is it from the wandering denizens of the temple and not this floor of, like, corrosive magic? Boom. Yeah, that's always a great sign. Although, to be fair, like, I mean, what more could call to us? We have the Chaturga essence on us. So it's not like we're gonna accidentally grab it. The man babbles incoherently about worms devouring his countrymen and that Roberto will be next. A hideous boss relief adorns the monolith, humans thrown into a nest of huge worms. The people have been sacrificed, ingested by the worms to fuel some unknown, unfathomable purpose. It's, you know, creepy worms. And how about this? This carving depicts a man's skeletal remains in the cruel embrace of a multitude of worm-like creatures. Are these the things that killed men in the room? Well, to be fair, that doesn't look like there's a bunch of killed people in the room. There's just the one dude saying there were. A rope holds the bridge aloft, waiting to be lowered. Well, that was fun. Yeah, no, just for funsies. Look, I'm not saying that 2 pictures of giant worm tentacles eating people on the side of a giant, unholy lit gap is an indication of anything. I'm just saying. I really didn't need a shield for that, just 2 hits. Okay, let's survey the site. The dilapidated roof appears to be collapsing in several areas. Will need a lot of reinforcement. The workers will have a daunting task ahead of them. Yeah, especially with worms trying to eat them all the time. Roberto has completed his survey. Now he can return to the surface and report his findings to his captor. Like, come on. At this point, do you even want to? Pull the lever. Like, you already know what's going on now. You have the tome. Like, do you really want to report to your captor? I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't, hasn't made the connection. And to be fair, I guess if the warlord, quote-unquote, men just threw him in here, he doesn't necessarily know that the warlord is pious. Yeah, I know, you're winded, but we've got a mission to finish. His corpse lies amidst a pile of rubble. The man's body has been pulverized by being thrown against the wall with such ferocity that it had collapsed. Oh. Yeah, I missed that. Oh, yeah, that's where the 2 horrors were fighting. Yeah, I guess I would have had something else on my mind at the time. Well, you know. It's about par for the course for this place. How's this guy doing? Surprised to see Roberto. Okay, so that's the same. Even though we killed all the guys, he's still freaking out. Which, I mean, to be fair, you know. Not everyone is going to take the screaming death of their comrades very well. So I guess that's understandable. Why do they make you go all the way back, man? I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's the only entrance to the surface, but still. Like, they installed a shortcut in Amiens. How about installing a shortcut here? Oh, I missed these crossbow bolts. So that would have come in handy. I almost ran out. Oh, wait, I had 13 even before those ones. Whatever. We've done it. Oh. Nothing new with that. Oh, well, who cares? We've got to report our findings. We are a professional.
And what news do you bring me, Architect? The foundations are infested. Demons and devils. Many lives will be lost if you try to build there.
You have done well to complete your goal, Bianchi. The construction will continue as planned.
But the demons! You'd be insane to build there.
Silence, dog! What dwells beneath the Forbidden City is the very reason it was built. For you to understand, you must witness it firsthand. Let me educate you. Guards! Put this one with the others of the sacrifice. I am the Scourge of God, appointed to chastise you, since no one knows the remedy for your iniquity except me. You are wicked, but I am more wicked than you, so be silent. Now you, Architect, you are about to make your largest contribution to this project.
Yeah, as I said, Kareem, in comparison to some of the endings, didn't have the worst fate. I mean, like, I'm glad that he gets to finally rest, but, like, at best, Roberto is thrown to his death and breaks his neck in the fall, and at worst, is buried alive. I mean, presumably with a bunch of broken bones on top of the whole thing. So, yeah, it's, remember we read this way at the beginning? Oh, heck, it's survey the area. An unseen force guides Alex's hand toward the painting, compelling her to look behind it. She reaches out and pulls back the painting and discovers a chapter page. I forgot that was actually how you got the chapter. A sense of familiarity overcomes her, and as the chapter page comes to her fingers, so does the realization that Roberto's spirit is aiding her. Alex has found a chapter page entitled A War to End All Wars.
The Black Guardian grows restless, my liege. Its hunger increases, and the binding continues to weaken. We feed it flesh, but I fear it will not guard the relic too much longer.
There is no choice in the matter. It must remain and guard the artifact until the time of planetary alignment. After that, the Guardian may return to its lair. Our master does not like failure. It is imperative to keep the binding intact.
Then we have to find more flesh and bone.
So that does it for this stream. You know, join me next time for that. That should be fun. Which, you know, if you know your history, you already know what's coming. We got the War to End All Wars, which I personally find to be the creepiest chapter of all of them, and we'll get into that later. But you know, that's next week's problem. Alex is done for today, I think. Yeah, we're like, hey Alex, you want to read another chapter? And she's like, no. Okay, we'll give you a break, Alex. So yeah, join me then. Thanks for everybody who came by on Twitch. Thanks for everybody who you know, watches this later on YouTube. Special thanks today go to, you know what? I don't think I have a special thanks today. Forget special thanks. They make your own special thanks and tell me what it is next week. Bye. To see with the eyes of the dead is to become them. I don't think that's actually true. I feel like you might be doing a little bit of hyperbole there.